better position. So hold on, let me.
I was a bit too scared of them that they're 3 and I'm 1. Because Talon wasn't able to do a lot there anymore, but I still don't know why they let me attack their ADC for free like that.
Because they're trying to get a first blood, and he's the one that got CC'd. So here, your damage is good. Like, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Right? You still take this, you dash after him there, because Kumba, into the entirety of Kumba's kit is down.
I think
You used it
saved
all on Talon.
there too. I think you
No,
saved Talon by making the Hachi look at you.
Yeah, Talon was out regardless. The Hachi couldn't catch up, but that's just, once again, that's a skirmish
Okay,
that you guys
even
could have just
more
gotten a
aggressive.
TKO. It's just recognizing the opportunity is really it. It's not about being aggressive or not aggressive. It's just about committing to what they're giving you. That's a good dash. Yep, it's a good poke. Perfect.
Yeah.
No, that,
if I would have continued to follow up on that.
You had no mana though. You had no
Yeah.
mana.
And I did know that the Merc was over to the right.
Good dodges. Yeah, no, that it's not bad. Once again, it's just looking at opportunities and what they're giving you here. I would just be auto attacking the Kumba, because the 3 minions, they're gonna die regardless. Talon's throwing abilities into it. Just get poke.
Okay.
Oh yeah, watch
right-
go right here. Go right to solo. On me.
Thank you for clearing it.
Good wall. Good wall.
I think that's first blood, wasn't it?
Eventually.
Oh wow, what's happening? No, please don't.
Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. You honestly could have just sat there and fought the Merlin. If you decided to fight the Merlin, he doesn't die, but
It still
whatever.
comes over, yeah. And he did
Yeah.
call the Melon's missing, but that's happy to go back to lane. Safer anyway. Not sure what they're
Talon,
doing.
this is perfect. What you're doing.
I told you.
I messed up. I missed the stun on him.
It doesn't matter. Like, obviously getting the buff is good, but the fact that you're just putting pressure here is good enough. Because what happened there is you're here delaying, and your ADC is getting solo farm, so he's already ahead. So it's perfect. What you did there was perfect.
Leon,
You
push me
don't
to-
stop
push me
doing
to do it.
Huh?
I think you suggested it, didn't you? Or did I suggest it? I'm trying
Yes.
to remember. Yeah.
Securing neutral farm. You
can
guys didn't
force
lose a
them,
single.
You force them to blow into that tower as well. That's a win.
Also, Gucci,
Yeah.
unless you're backing, never use your jump for damage on a camp.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you guys don't have enough wards here. If there was a Mercury there, your ult gets popped. I don't know if you die, if there's any follow-up, but if there is somebody in there that notices your jump is down, I can tell you with confidence that that is a huge fucking call-out.
It's not worth like 60 damage either.
Nah. Just walk up to it. If you want to use your stun just to get the extra power, that's good. But always save your escape unless you're backing on one of your camps. Like unless you're here or back here, don't use your jump in neutral territory.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. I don't know what was going through my head there. Probably just I want to clear this as fast as possible to go get my golden blade, but that's definitely could have resulted in something bad.
You jump on buffs a lot. It's
I-
probably just a habit that you need to focus on.
I should have backed in jungle instead right there.
Yeah, they already used 2 ults to kill me. And I was like, I'm still ahead in gold, I don't care.
That's just
I
kind of
wanted to get a damage
does.
test on this.
That's Merc ult and Hachi ult down.
I'm trying to.
Was Lash down? Off of the stun? Yeah, you just win this. Follow with the jump? No. Okay.
Saw the Merlin there. I just wasn't feeling.
Do you know who your target was? Was it the Merlin?
My target at the time was Merlin. I think I want to say it was. No, it was
It should
Merc.
be-
It had to have been Merc.
It should be whether you.
Yeah, then you just chase that.
Yeah.
If he's dashing away with a quarter HP and your Scylla's there, like, you chase that. Because worst comes to worst, like,
Yeah.
I'm a monster is used. Good kill.
I mean, worst case,
He
you trade
was-
out the kill, but it's still a kill.
But
so.
He was staying for no reason.
But
And
do
didn't
you
respect it that I had an AZ.
correct? But that's when you want to do that. Is you have a lot more leniency in this lane. You have a lot more autonomy in this lane because you have the Aussie and he has to stack Devos. So you're gonna have a lead in just the damage department for the next like 2.5 minutes while he's stacking.
Yes. Nah, that's a bit unlucky.
I still like the aggression. Once again, like this is exactly what we talked about, just taking opportunities. The fact that you didn't get it is besides the point. The fact that you're pressuring it, you have the timers on it, like that's what's important. Worry about secure later.
You slowed the Mercs like back as well, so he's not doing the other stuff. So
Why?
yeah,
Yeah.
get ready for this.
Yeah, this is his whole game. This whole fucking
That
game.
guy loves
That guy's a
pushing
troll.
buttons.
He's a troll. He likes. to
I
spam
know he
other
was
people
walking
and-
behind me, and I was like, what are you doing? I know you're warding, but why? You're anyway standing under tower.
Damn. I should be a fucking spectator. You see that tracking? That was nuts.
That was really good.
He was insane on this pick.
He's a really good mark.
I'm even not sure how he's a Lance player. How he played that.
That is a good question.
That was like a perfect
No.
lineup.
Can somebody tell me what's wrong with this mini?
With what?
With the
The
mini
mini
map?
map.
Can somebody tell me what's wrong?
Is
Wards.
it something to do with me?
Uh-huh.
Probably.
It's the
Not being at the
wards.
blue?
Look at this entire side. What don't we see?
Wards.
Yeah.
We've only got one ward over there on that side, on the left side.
It's my
It's-
ward!
It's 8 minutes into the game, boys. They have a Merlin who's good with burn. They have a Hachi who's pretty decent at stimming him and the Mercury, and they have a Kumba who can fucking tank the thing for 80 years. I don't give a fuck that they're not there. What I give a fuck about is that we're not going to know that they're there.
Can we see the ward numbers? Who has wards? I think
Am-
like at the very
Not
least we should-
me!
Am I allowed to say that he cleared my ward and that's why there are not two?
We
Does
should at
that
least have
count?
a ward on the oracles. That's a pretty good ward. We should, because that would have seen that Merkle as well. So
And they've got a sentry over on beacon
But-
too right now.
It's these wards are standard, right? Like the scalping, you're putting those out. Those
Yeah.
are your wards. But the fact that there are 4 players here, right? And it's 8 minutes into the game, you've all finished at least an item. Only one of you has a ward in pocket, and Leon, I know, placed wards, but like that's besides the point. If you guys have 50 fucking gold on a back, or if you were above 40 gold when you back and you want to leave, you wait your ass in base. You buy at least a ward and you get it out.
Yeah.
I need
Like there's an old adage, right? Like vision wins games. That's not necessarily true. Vision helps you win games. Information helps you win games. And what wards give you are information. It's pure, unadulterated, just info. And when you're playing against a Mercury, especially who can just rotate around the map for free and you're never going to know he's coming, free ults are something that you never want to fucking deal with. You want to know where he is, you want to know where his lines of sight are, and you want to know what the fuck he is doing. Because if you don't know where that Merc is, that ult hits like a fucking truck. It's like your girlfriend breaking up with you on Valentine's Day. Shit is bad. And I'm going to grill it into you assholes. Ward.
I messed up warding this game, I know.
As a team, by like 30 minutes, each of you should have at least 10 wards on the map. At least.
Yeah. I didn't. I did not.
I think it's time for me to die again?
You're just dash at the asshole.
No,
Like, I know
won't.
the Merc is there. I know the Merc is there, but
Yeah.
if there's 3 people rotating, you bait out his dash, you bait out whatever the hell you have to bait out. You dash
They
at him and
already
you take
know
that
they're
fight.
coming.
Well, that's besides the
Yeah.
point. You have a
Okay.
Kali and a Yamoja who can dive a tower. even if they know that the rotation is coming, right? And I know I said it before, trying to take the opportunities that they give you. Sometimes you have to create them.
Mm.
Okay, there you go.
It kind
Like
of
that's
forces them to do something as well. Like if you dash in and they back up, you get pressure. So it's not like you get nothing. So
and even then, right? Like let's say you dash in there, you get a couple of autos, he dashes away. If you keep going
Oh,
at him,
this is sad. This is sad. Oh wait, no.
I
do you
think I will
survive?
survive
live.
that one, but I will mess up because I'm stupid and thinking I'm in a casual.
it's good return damage at
Yes,
least.
because now I'm thinking it would be a great idea to walk back up, even though I know that this
You gotta do it
Merc
at the
still has
very end
ult.
of it. You gotta do
I think the
very
big
end.
thing there is you got to play to the curvature of the map. So stick to the right side to the wall against the Merkle because the maps are curved now, so you can
But-
kind of.
But I'm
Avoid
still
it.
ahead in gold. So I was like, it's okay. I think that was also the point where I told you to not gank me and get the other lanes ahead.
Libra,
I think
we want to talk about that crush, brother.
Libra in here? I don't think Libra's
Libra's,
in here.
yeah,
Libra is here.
he's in
He's
the
in the
call,
chat.
Or at
but I'm not-
least-
but I don't know if he's here.
Oh, he's not watching. I don't know if
Yeah,
he's at
not,
the desk.
not watching.
This lane is just kind of a crapshoot.
Mhm.
I'm recording.
Oh.
just in case.
Whoa.
Excuse me, sir. You
He's a
okay?
Console player.
He
I
was
actually think I heard that. I was like, was that his ult? I wasn't sure.
You don't win this.
Uh-oh. You're fine.
You're good, but you lose your blue. Yeah,
Yes,
you
he might
definitely
be
lose your
winning.
blue here.
Kills me. I don't really know.
Oh,
No,
or
No,
not.
he doesn't lose his blue because he's the chowdiest of chads.
I have a bad ult here, I think.
Whoo! That
Oh,
actually
dude,
wasn't
this
bad.
And the
is so
blink,
good.
yeah,
I
the
blinked
blink.
in to catch his dash here, and then
He
look at
gets
that.
away.
No, the Riptide fucking threw me back.
I think I tried to
Never
ult to catch
catching
him,
him.
but he gets so far away.
Yeah, you're never catching
Like,
him.
he's miles away. I was like, bro.
Merc is such
Unfort.
a fun
That was the
character,
main
bro.
thing. He was just so like squirmy. Like he was so fast, and I
So
guess the main issue was just we need to poke him out. We need to make him hurt, so he doesn't want to go in.
Okay, I haven't been playing Merc because I thought Merc was like
This
dog
all-
shit this entire time.
This fucking
Is
Google
Merc like
dude.
not dog shit? Like, is he viable? Because we had two Spectrals and still he was.
That's
just
the
not-
thing, though. That's the thing. Like, put it this way, you could do the same thing he's doing on Cali, but
Yeah.
you're focusing on the fact he's a Merc. Like, just kill him all as a Cali. You know, it's not as simple when you put it like that.
Well,
is it, really?
I'm talking about like the rotations. I'm talking about
Mm.
being everywhere on the map. I'm talking about like
no,
the
that so
presence, the ganks that you can do on a Merc are completely unique from anybody else in the game. Like a Caldi, like he can stand in between tier 1 and tier 2, and then smack Leon, and then Leon never knew what was coming. That's the type of thing. Like that.
anybody with a semi-global ult can do the exact same thing.
Mhm.
It's not something that's unique to Mercury. He just has it in a different form, and that's why it feels unique. But anybody with a semi-global ult, right? So Thor
Like,
accomplishes
I
it.
would say it's unique because he can run all the way down mid.
I mean, the
I'm-
length of it is unique, but I think Rat ult goes the same distance.
Yeah. It's mainly because it's like I guess it's pretty fast, but again, Thor ult is pretty similar. You know.
I think obviously Thor ult is shorter, but
Yeah. As we
it's a
found out.
semi-global ult that allows him to rotate into lanes a lot quicker, especially if he's using it as an initiation.
Right.
But
And it's a lot
rotational
harder to see a Merkle coming than like
Correct.
a Rattle. A Rattle just,
Because it is
you're gonna
quick.
hear it, and then it's gonna
Mm.
be in the fucking air, and you're gonna be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
there's a squirrel
That's-
jumping on trees in front of me. I guess I should like move away." But no, with
Oh, my thing reset. Oh, 1 second, 1 second.
rotational presence that Mercury brings isn't any different than what you could accomplish on a Kali. A Kali is just as scary. It's just a different type of scary.
I think it's a
Right.
lot more down to like the confidence. I think you do it a
also
lot where
think
you
it comes down to the wards. Like I couldn't
That's
get a
yeah, that helps.
confident gank off because I wasn't warding. Like you can see here
Mhm.
by 12 minutes, I haven't even placed a single fucking ward.
You should
Now,
just be
granted,
picking up,
their
like,
enemy
sentries.
jungler hasn't either, but
Yeah,
I
but
should be a part of the.
Kumba's
I should
carrying
be
it.
a
He's
part
got
of the
double.
solution, not the
Yeah.
problem when it comes to the warding. I shouldn't be looking at, oh, the enemy jungler doesn't have wards. I understand that, but
Okay,
so that is a big thing on my part.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I normally wouldn't tell you to do this, but if you know that you're having trouble with wards, if you back and you have 400 gold and you have nothing to fucking spend it on, and you're sitting at like the
Chalice.
10 to 12 minute mark, buy the fucking Chalice of the Oracle.
Chalice. Yeah.
And if that will get you in the habit of warding, and once that habit is broken, don't buy Chalice. Just remember to buy the wards. Because I'm not upset that there isn't a ward placed. I'm upset that there isn't a ward purchased.
Yeah.
I expected you to say
just
make
you wait.
a custom.
I'm pretty sure I buy a sentry ward and a regular ward and just sit on it for a hot minute in this game too. Just wait.
Yeah, because you feel useful because you're buying them, but then you never place them. So it's
Yeah,
like
and then I'm just like forget about them.
I had that all the time. Didn't I? Like when you were on that second game.
I have so many
bought
bad
the wards.
habits I need to get out of.
Yeah, I bought the wards, but I got ganked before I placed them, and it's like why? Like this is no reason I shouldn't have placed them. It was a bit unlucky that I happened to get ganked before I placed them, but why not just place them? You know.
Right.
Yeah, and I wasn't rotating over there because we had 3 people there in a 3v3.
Fair. That was a good combo. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of praise here. Hold on. Wait. Coach gets
Wait for
praised.
it. Wait
It's
for
nuts.
it. And now.
No, it's in about 5 seconds.
Oh.
10 seconds? Because, yeah, he just missed the wall, so it's closer to like 10 to 12.
Yes.
I like what you're looking
now.
I like what Libra's looking for, and I think scalping you're looking for the same thing. Perfect, and the crush good. No, that was good. His beads were down, like that was perfect. You guys executed that very well.
Libra called that, I think, too, that his beads are. I think we were kind of on the Merlin's beads pretty heavy when we saw it.
Okay,
Well,
we're all
yeah,
here.
because we discussed at the beginning of the game, for Snake to be successful, we have to have that Merlin speeds down.
But
Perfect.
it's also like he's gonna beat me a lot as well, so either way.
I'm a monster's still up. We should secure this no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is free. Good call. Good job. And we all scatter like the rats that we are. That's good. That was a really good sequence of events. You guys played that, I think, as well as you could have. I do think the rotation into the beacon was a little late, but that's besides the point. You guys still got the same result, or the expected result. And that's good. So overall, good job. I see that there's now a Sentry Ward on a Gold Fury that we already secured, so... Oh, it just wore off. Sweet. Cool. We're vibing. And I see... Have we backed yet?
Yeah, I think here. I think I called. This is where I called the Merc backed. But
Oh, this is where the ping diff is just unreal.
I think
yeah,
I think I called
it's-
the Merc backed here.
I want to see if it actually shows.
Yeah, you hear the jump. You do hear it.
Yeah.
That is partly on me though, because I
Jump got pulled down.
called the Merc back, but I don't think you should have been there either way because you were pretty
No, I
poked out.
shouldn't.
That's when your mic.
I
is
walked
working
right
there,
past him
Gucci.
and didn't know that he was there. He was in my jungle.
Oh yeah,
So-
we didn't have comms with Gucci this whole time because of
Yeah.
Discord. And we didn't realize you couldn't. He wasn't speaking.
So I will say this just as a general statement. After Gold Furies, or any Fury, or any neutral objective that you had to fight to get, if you are below 50% and you have more than 1,200 gold in your pocket and you can finish an item, even if that item is like 100 gold from being finished, back. If you are below 50% HP, back. Because if you just took a fight and you just won a neutral objective and you only got 1 kill, why are we dashing away?
Yeah, I was stupid there, I know, and I was out of range, and I was
Ooh.
trying, and now I'm dying for it because I don't have a ward there,
Oh, that was good. Good dash.
and he's tower diving me,
Yeah,
and
he's
I'm
allowed
trying to
to.
get behind,
Yeah.
With
If
it,
you
we
shot
dropped,
him,
we dropped
he
it.
might-
and now he
died.
gets away.
Oh man, I feel like if you had gone in just a little bit further and then gotten those walls on that corner, that
Oh no.
I thought his movement speed was gonna be too fast so he could get away.
Why couldn't Kelly stiff at him though? Even if he wasn't trapped. Surely he
Okay.
just chased. Is he too fast?
yeah, he was faster than me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do us all
He
a
outran me.
favor, and I'm not gonna rewind that so we don't have to relive it.
I feel like we should relive it. I want to relive it.
Yeah,
'cause
that was the first time I saw it.
that
so-
was something we need to relive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's the point-
But
it's the point
that-
of-
I messed that 1v1 up, I should have won that.
Yeah, I think you should have dashed in because you're ulting anyway. So
So here, Leon, I don't know how many
Okay.
arrows you had in your bag. He's going to
I
dive you
guess
regardless.
none. That's
Well,
why I
he-
was doing that.
Even if that's the case, right? If you see him stepping into your tower and you are legitimately one or two
Always?
shot,
yeah.
always get as much
Okay.
damage as you possibly can off. If you are going to die, do
I
as
was-
much damage as you possibly can.
At that moment, I was still hoping to get behind the tower so I could bait him.
I mean,
To
you
die.
are dead
My
regardless. Your
POV
dash is
here
down.
to
He's
see-
faster than you, and he will attack harder than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you watch my POV here? I mean, I know he's got speed buff. I don't, and he's Merc. So I just want to see if there's anything I could have done differently to actually secure this kill.
I can look it up real
Ult?
quick if I
Whoa.
had arrows.
Whoa.
If you would
the frame rate.
killed him.
The frame rate just went to 0.
So I know you're not wanting to use the ult to save on to like the invulnerability of it, but if he is
Yeah.
going to outrun you, just ult to secure the kill. Main reason being why you're doing that is because he's 3-0. You want this shut down. You want
Yep.
him to be shut down. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because both neutral objectives that are on the board are down, and you're not fighting over beacon for another 2 minutes. Your ult will come back up. And if you
Yeah.
are going for that kill, just use the ult for damage.
The thing is, as well, is like, there's no guarantee there's a time in the next like minute or two that you're gonna actually
Oh,
have.
that
a...
purple
Damn,
chest
you're
came up,
1 second
bro.
off of the purple.
I do think though as well.
I couldn't hit
how
him
you
either.
should-
Like I felt like I was trying to hit him, but I couldn't hit him with shit.
No, that's fair. I think just mainly use your ult. You should have waited until you trapped him perfectly. That's kind of like the biggest thing with your Mojo ult.
Yeah,
here
if
I
you
got
ult, you get
hit
it.
by that bomb right there. That was a good
Yeah.
bomb.
The ult
That
the
was
ult would
like,
have killed him.
I don't
You would have, yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I
you would
knew
have
if
killed him
his
with destruction.
I don't think I knew if his dash was up or down whenever I was popping the ult. So I think that's what I
Mm.
was worried about. Is that he's gonna be able to get out because he's so fast.
I mean,
That's
if
just
you walk,
unfortunate.
if you walk forward, you probably still could have caught him, and I don't know. I think it's kind of
I think
one of
I
those,
was
really.
still ahead of the Sachi, or at least even. Yes. 600, no, 400.
I like what you're doing here. Going through their jungle, getting timers.
yeah, I was a
that's really
second
good.
off of that purple and didn't even think to look at my mini map to realize it had just spawned.
Nice hammer. Splitting, good. Proud of you boys. This is what I like to
this is where I
see.
die. I'm dead. I think that kind of surprised me
Yeah, and
as
he just
damage.
ults out.
I think he beats. Yeah, he beats my wall. The tower.
Oh right, me being
I don't know
stupid.
about you guys, but I don't think that guy's a Lance jungler.
He isn't.
Like, there's no way in hell, bro.
I mean, he is, but please don't, please don't.
I
I'm not
have to.
proud of myself.
I have to. You know I have to.
I will look away. Have you seen my description from unlimited power and you have no power here? That was exactly that moment.
Oh, yeah, you just got outboxed.
Mm.
You missed, I think, 3 autos there. If you had landed those
Yeah.
3 autos, you'd have been fine.
What is Hachi like now since his buff and then nerf? Is he
I mean,
getting-
I was engaging him without a reason.
well, the reason
should
was
have
to,
just-
was to kill him.
I
and he
should
just,
have. No, I
know.
should have just continued my pattern with just out poking and
Yeah.
pressuring
I mean,
them.
if you think you're gonna kill him, you think you're gonna kill him, but it's just because you had.
That was the moment I lost my lead. Yes. But I think I will get it back.
Is Hachi classed as like still pretty good? Like, is he?
Yeah, he's still pretty
I
good.
don't know. It seemed like his one there, but was really good into boxing, for boxing. So
I mean, yeah, if you hit all 4 of them,
yeah.
it's Hachi's one of those characters that until they nerf Eagle Eye, which is a really stupid name for that ability. Good stun, good sick'em. Bad, I'm a monster. Good dive,
I'm
perfect.
sad. I was like, I'm gonna get a kill, boy. And then, he comes in.
He said I'm
Did
diving,
that,
and I
Mer-
was
did
just
that
happy to
Merlin
dive with you.
flicker? Did that Merlin flicker? Because I think that's why I ulted. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
The Merlin
he did.
flicker.
Okay, okay.
Flickered-
He flickered.
No.
Silverol.
He flickered down here, which is why you guys started the fight,
oh,
and then when he
okay.
was sick'emed, he was spamming the flicker into the tower.
I was making sure I didn't stall
Alright.
for no reason on there. I was hoping I didn't try to ult a Merlin that might
I
have
feel like we
flicker.
could have killed this King Arthur right here. But
Oh yeah, you fight that. Why are we running for that?
I got dropped down to half health.
What is
didn't
going
know where
on?
the Merc
It's
was,
an
but
arena
then
game.
found that the Merc was right there.
It
That
is.
was fun. At this point, I was just like, I was so fucking lost. I was like, like, how do I keep up with this right now? Because
I was complaining there.
like everybody's dying. Okay, and then first of all, Leon was just like, yeah, don't come to my lane. And then like later was like,
Mhm.
Gucci, you need to start getting more active, man. And I was just like,
That's-
bro,
that wasn't what I-
can't be as active as this
That's
fucking
not
Merc,
what
man.
I said.
Yeah, you said get more active on the map.
Yes, but the thing
You
I
didn't
said
say that,
earlier
no,
the
you
game.
said-
I said I'm fine with farming, get the other lanes a lead. Because this jungler was ganking my lane as much as he could. Yeah, I was a bit late there with my ult.
Yeah, I was letting my teleport as well.
I don't know why we're going do more, but okay.
Secret mage builds.
We're not just destroying that ward?
Well, we were playing from behind, so we just thought we'll take the teleport.
I
Also,
mean-
with my attack speed, I probably won't get it.
You will. Teleport takes 5 seconds. You get at least an auto attack off a second.
Yeah, I think it was just like we just didn't really have vision. We saw the cover was coming up as well, so we wanted just to play back.
I mean, I respect it, but you're still taking vision off the board for him doing it.
Yeah. I say we wanted to play it back. No, we fight right. Like, I saw the blue. They brought the blue. Over.
Okay. That's a big Merkle.
Yep.
Oh, that was
Look how
an
long I'm stunned for,
incredible.
bro.
That was an incredible Kumba silence. Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
Was it a Mez?
Oh yeah, sorry. The Mez.
Yeah, I wonder what it was. Yeah, if the Mez it should.
It was the Mez.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. What was
Possibly.
that?
Was it Rune? Or was it?
Was it a King Arthur stun?
No, that doesn't last that long, surely. Unless it was like a combo, like you got hit by multiple CC.
This man just does not give a f- his team is fighting.
I mean, he doesn't really have to.
What was that?
What was what? I don't see it.
Going, we keep going, yada yada yada. Okay.
Half speed?
Yeah, yawn. It was a mess.
Sleep.
How was that in range?
How?
Did
He
you see how
wasn't
far
even
away that
there.
was?
That mez, if he doesn't land that mez, right? Like if he doesn't mez 3 of you, you win that fight very fucking
It
handily.
was the fact that the Kali didn't get broken. Like it was just the Kali ult, and then the fact that the mess didn't get broken was insane. Like delaying the Kali.
I
ult.
don't know what he was thinking there with me having a full wave there, which I
It's an
could
ego.
just.
That's all it is. It's an ego. He won 1v1 and he's like, I got this guy's number.
Yes, because he won that earlier, but
No, I'm telling you, that's exactly what it was. He's like, I
Yeah.
won that, so
and
I can
that
just do whatever
will
the fuck
win
I want.
again.
It happens
And
all the
not
time.
and not respecting that I have a full wave there where I can just walk around and get no hit at all. Maybe because also I was half HP, but okay.
Gold Fury's down, they took that. Pyro's down, they took that. For 6k gold down, and I guarantee you
It will get worse.
13. So there's 3k of that.
Alright,
That's not
I'm
bad.
100 gold behind.
Yeah, so half of the lead is in jungle.
I mean, he's basically the whole team right now with the Merc anyway. so-
Yes. This Merc is running the game for them. Also, I die again to this Merc. I can't do anything against
Yeah, I
them.
think this is the point where I was saying like, you can't just.
Bro,
need the
this guy is not a
emotion with you.
Lancelot player. I'm so confused as to why I got denied to be in Lance. And this is my first season in comp, and this motherfucker's in Lance.
That was a good.
What am I saying, bro? Like,
And at this point,
this
he's just
man is
ahead.
cracked. He's not a Lance player.
At this point, he's just ahead. Like anyone would
Yeah,
look this
yeah.
good. Wouldn't it?
It's not only that he's ahead, it's that he's able to rotate and just pick 1v1s. Because
Yeah.
at this
And
stage of the
win
game, right,
them.
you guys are 22 minutes in. In order to beat a Merc, you need to have enough people around to be able to mitigate the damage the Merc can do. Right? So it's not about that you're losing to a Merc, it's that you're giving him exactly what you want to have with a Kali. He's literally
Yeah,
just
I
over here.
agree,
He gets a
dude.
1v1 on somebody that's completely alone. He rotates into mid, gets a very high priority pick with the Kumba able to just dive for him underneath the tower. He rotates
So-
into solo where the Thor is alone. Like,
What would you suggest for your jungle to do to combat that level, like to combat that play against an enemy jungler who's doing that? What would you
Well,
suggest to
I
me?
think that's the thing, though. It's not just the jungle. Like, obviously, you can give you tips, but a lot of it comes down to like how we're playing overall. I shouldn't have got picked there. Like, this just I should not have been up
Right.
that far. I could have
Yes.
ulted sooner.
so
As I
I
said,
was
I
thinking in order to
I also died
possibly
a few
relieve some
times.
of that pressure from you guys. Like,
You've got to be doing what
do
he's
I
doing.
need to start being aggressive on the rest of his? Well, it's kind of hard because it's like wherever I was trying to gank, he was just there. I don't almost say.
Not necessarily
So,
him. Like,
entire game.
it's
like, how
when
many
you
ganks
load
did you do
in-
on the Merlin? That's my question. How many times did
when-
you try and kill that Merlin?
go ahead and answer that.
Wait, what? Say it again.
How many times did you actually like attempt to kill that Merlin, like as a gank? Like,
Not at like all almost.
like if you walked up and just like got his beads, that's that's something. Maybe you could
Well,
bat
that's the
his
thing
still
is, like,
down, you know.
I guess I was just kind of scared of like the Kumba, like that Kumba
Hmm.
mez that got us like, and then fucking.
The thing
don't
is, the
know,
common
dude,
mez though with a Merlin is that you're not gonna mez for a second, like unless it's Peel, in which case you're probably not. You're not probably not threatened anyway because they're just running away from you. That
So-
Merlin fire ice is gonna,
like,
you know.
but that's
Some-
how they were playing. Like every time I came in, it was just Peel. It wasn't like
Hmm.
Well,
full in the Kali almost every time, unless it was like everybody was there. Like if it
You
was
f-
just like, sorry, what?
no. Finish the thought.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, it was, I don't know, it was hard for me to all in when they had, like, a Kumba, which has a cripple and a fucking Mez, and, like, I don't know, like,
Why don't you go Magi's then?
yeah, that would have been a perfectly good option, but
Hmm.
I didn't.
So- Here's the thing about the draft. if I'm not mistaken, their top 3 was King Arthur, Merlin, and Hachi, correct?
Sounds about
Yes.
right. I
I
think.
believe so.
If you have a Kali locked in or anybody who literally lives and dies by the dive, so Kali, Bakasura, fucking Mercury is also on that list. Tsukiyomi, any of those characters gets neutered by 2 guardians. Do you know who those guardians are?
Kumba and Ganesh.
Kumba and
Or is it not?
Kuzumbo.
Kumba and Kuzumbo. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
banned Kuzumbo because of that. Too.
I think.
I thought it was
like,
also Ganesh because if he silences you, I can't get my ult.
No,
Not
if
when
it
you're playing
starts, you just
Kali.
get-
If he
you get
silences you,
auto.
you still auto attack. If you're playing
Right.
auto attack based characters, like Ganesh can't do anything except use his only escape to try and CC you,
Right.
and it's only single target. The
Yes,
reason why
right.
Kumba and Kuzumbo kind of live alone in this regard is because all of their CC is AoE. Except for the Kumba or the Kuzumbo dash, but you're not really picking the Kuzumbo for that. You're picking Kuzumbo for the Rotary Grave, the fucking spin to win,
Mhm.
Right.
right?
I think
You
Kumba
can't
has
dive
the
into
attack
it.
speed slow as well with his Mez. So if you don't get Mez, you get attack speed slowed. Obviously, his ult will just
Correct.
delay your ult.
Right.
I think our
But-
biggest issue is we value the we are scared of them playing the Kali, so we value it highly as well. So we always top pick it.
There's
which I think is the
there's
biggest issue.
no problem in top picking. What I'm saying is that
Mm.
you guys, when you're drafting, you need to think about what neuters your draft rather than just think about what's good. Because
Right.
giving them a
We
better
did ban, I think, the Kuzumbo.
Do we ban the
I don't-
Kumba though for that? I don't think we do, right?
I don't think
Nope.
we expected him to play the Kumba, to be honest.
you guys didn't ban it. They
Oh, we
banned the
didn't ban
Kuzumbo.
Kuzumbo.
Oh, they banned the
That's
Kuzumbo.
Oh, they
wrong.
did.
That's wrong. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
No,
It
No,
is.
it's not.
We
It's not-
didn't
it's
ban
not the other way
X-Ball.
around.
That was
they,
them.
they banned Baba. They banned.
They banned
Marty,
Baba,
they banned-
Marty, and Ganesh as their top
Yeah,
three.
no,
did-
that's
we didn't
correct.
ban
That's
Ganesh,
correct.
yeah.
We banned Surcat because it was bad into the Kali, and then.
Why did we ban X-Ball?
Good question. I don't know why we banned it.
Wait, we don't ban Agni though either.
No.
Yeah, we didn't ban Agni or
These are
Xball.
kind of weird.
Did we ban the Humbats?
they're-
That was
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
bans.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no,
those-
we banned
yeah,
the
yeah,
Hunbats and we
the-
banned the Kuzumbo.
Yeah, the last
Hmm.
2 bans on nerds are
last two.
ours because we didn't
Yes.
ban Agni X-Ball. That's so weird. Yeah, the last 2
We
bans
banned
are ours.
So
Ravana,
these-
Yorm, Circuit.
Those
We
3
banned
are
These are your
ours.
top
Kuzumbo.
three,
Yeah.
and these are your bottom 2. So you did ban
Yeah.
the Kuzumbo, which is good.
Mm.
But the information still stands, right? Like you're banning what neuters the draft. The Kuzumbo's a good ban. The Hunbats is pretty decent. But even when you were playing against, I think you guys played against a Hunbats in one of your sets, and you ended up winning that game.
Yes.
The thing about Hunbats that makes him scary is the Fear No Evil, but also the thing that makes him incredibly easy to play up against is the Fear No Evil. Hunbatses are incredibly predictable with what they're looking for. Now,
Right.
granted, still stands the question of he's one of the better 1v1 gods, because if your beads or any of your safety is down, Hunbats just kind of has free reign. But with that, if you don't want to ban both guardians, it's fine. I have no issues. But Kuzumbo and Kumba exist to stop the dive. It is their entire job. They are not trying to go for kills. They're not trying to go for setup. It is not what they do. What they do is stop somebody from doing what they want them to. And Kumba does that more so than anybody. He gets you out of the fight for 3 seconds, and then he mezzes you, and then he roots you, and then he just fucking slams his fat ass stomach into you, and just laughs his ass off.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go Magi's. Magi's would have helped me out a lot.
Yeah, I think like that's the thing that I see it as. It's like with matches with beads, we're all talking. So I know it sometimes feels like we're not really playing as a team, but like people can say, "Hey, my beads are down. Let's not do this." You know, and you can play around your beads and your magias like that as well. You know. So
Oh, I'll tell you, that's a comp. That
Yeah.
is 100% a calm in like high level play. It's, hey,
Yeah.
I have no actives for 20 seconds. We can't do anything. Or I have to stay safe for 20 seconds. I'm not going to be at this fight. Like having that calm and that information and being able to relay that information in a clear and concise way is what helps
Right.
you strategize into how you need to fight.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay.
Because the entire point of it is when you're going into like a firefight or into a gold fight saying like, I've got beads Aegis up, I'm able to dive, right? as a backliner and as an ADC player, if my beads and Aegis are up, I'm ready to fucking go. Like, let's fight. I'm fucking all in. If my beads are down and I'm playing against a Goomba, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I ain't fighting until these beads come up. And the moment they do, I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It should be the exact same calm for all of you. And I know you went Blink. As the Kali, Blink feels fucking amazing for the first 12 levels, obviously. But I didn't see
I'm
you
gonna
use
be
them at
honest
all.
with you. Yeah, I definitely should have been more aggressive than I was. I like as soon as Merc started getting those kills, I think my confidence just started like dwindling and dwindling and dwindling, and I was just kind of like
I just
at a
need to
point where I was
farm.
just like, I can't keep up with this guy. I need to go farm, and then it was just like I can't keep up with the farm. My teammates are turning into the farm. Like,
So-
like,
I'll tell you
Yes,
this.
because you're not fast enough.
fuck you, Leon.
I'm
As-
sorry, but it's
as-
true.
Leon, I
Every
see a
time-
2 and 6 stat line in front of me right fucking now. Get
Hey.
it?
And Crown told me to. Every time I see this gold buff up and I'm behind, I should get it.
Why you were
Hey.
taking it when you were ahead?
Hey.
I wasn't ahead. I was
I just want to
behind.
say that he may be 2 and 6, but he has a larger kill percentage than the jungler right now. Anyway,
Fair enough, but I have I'm only 1 away from his, so you know. That being said,
statement still stands.
that being said,
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
that
Anyway,
being
what I'm
said,
getting at,
I also have 1/6 of the deaths.
what I'm getting
So I
at.
contributed 1/6
Fair, doesn't-
of what he had to their team.
Oh, crazy! His net worth is still higher than yours. Anyway,
Yeah, he has a fucking lane and he was taking my farm. I would hope that his fucking net worth would be higher than mine.
all I'm saying is he's been dead on the map longer than you have, and you still haven't made up the difference. What I'm getting at, and we're gonna get away from throwing shots at each other, and we're gonna get back on the tracks here, right?
Mhm.
I know in Smite, and it's the same across all sports, right? Like when it comes to baseball, when it comes to football, when it comes to fucking basketball, hockey, whoever's opposite your position, you always want to outperform. That's just a general rule of competition. Whoever is opposite of you, you want to outperform. But you're not playing the other position. You're playing the team. As a jungler, you're not necessarily looking to be the same level as the jungler. You're looking to maintain levels with whoever you're trying to kill. Because overall, the jungler should not be your target. Your target should be the squishies in the back, should be the Merlin, should be the Hachi. As long as you are within kill pressure of them, you're fine. You're not worried about what their jungler is doing. You're worried about what you can do. If their jungler is doing great, fine. I don't give a fuck. Play your own game. You guys as a team, right? We figured this out during a set when I said, hey, we know what drafts work for us. And if we can draft around it and play that style, we're good. I haven't seen that this entire game. There hasn't been a single grouping where you guys have actually had a successful dive on a backliner. The people you're trying to kill are the Kumba and the King Arthur. Those are the two people that as a team you guys have actually had the opportunity to kill, and you haven't because their squishies are able to just free cast. You're playing the comp wrong. You're not playing the game wrong. You're not trying to outperform their jungler. You can't do anything about that unless you're specifically looking for it. And if you were specifically looking for it, you'd be at his speed buffs. You would be stealing his farm. That's what you would be looking for. And those are the timers that you would be incredibly like hell-bent on being at every single time they were up.
Also, warding his speed isn't terrible either if you had wards. Or just warding the jungle in general.
But trying to outperform whoever you're across, I 100% get. I have the same thing. I always look at the damage numbers as an ADC. I always look at my damage numbers compared to who I'm against. If I beat them, I'm like, okay, job well done. If I don't, I'm like, well, I got some fucking work to do. But it's not about that. It's about what you can provide to the overall comp of the team to get the win. Because overall, if he outperforms you and he still loses, that's still a fucking L, and you can tell him to fucking hold it. I don't give a fuck if the man goes 15-1. If they end up losing, those 15 kills don't mean jack shit.
Right.
Never will, never has.
I will say as well, you mentioned, Gucci mentioned in the game about how we should win because of the who we're playing. I was saying we can't look at it like should. I think as well because that kind of puts a lot of pressure on us. it might like there were times here where we probably could have gone like in, like I could have Thor ulted, Kelly could have jumped in, but we just didn't really look for them, and I think that's probably because we're so afraid of kind of making the wrong like play that we didn't even do any of the plays we should have done, you know. So
I agree with you there. I do agree that we're really hesitant to make plays because we're scared to make the play, and I feel like we should not necessarily just start YOLOing it, but we should start.
We should try, yeah. We should at least try.
Trying to get something out of these and stop being.
Yeah, like I think
the reactor. We should be the aggressor.
Like at least with me, like so far, the biggest thing that I noticed is like the one time like you died as well when we died for tower was when Merlin was like 1 HP, you know. So it's like we're going to go in now when it's so obviously like good, you know, but we're not like I'm not really ulted like to go in and summon full HP to start the fight, you know, for example. So
and we did kill that Merlin earlier. I don't know why we didn't just like I don't know why my brain just didn't come back to that. Like, yeah, we killed the Merlin earlier. Let's go fucking kill him again. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just fucking brain farted it probably. I don't know.
So I'm gonna rehash something that we did on our first VOD review. The VOD review where you were playing Erlong and it was at the fucking beacon fight, and I yelled at you guys for not being confident in the damage that you have.
Yeah.
This is just a rehash of that.
Right.
You guys look hesitant because you're uncomfortable. Because I think at this point, seeing the 11-0 on the other side, it feels bad that one guy is beating you, but one guy isn't beating you. You're beating yourselves. You're not executing what you need to execute in order to make the comp do what it's supposed to do.
Right.
And that is the only issue.
Okay.
He is taking the opportunities that you guys are giving him, and he's making it work because you're giving him those opportunities. Smite is a game of literal milliseconds, right? Like this game comes down to who fires the last auto, who lands the last shot, who gets the ability off in the moments that matter.
Right.
He's taking what you're giving him. The fact that he was able to go from duo, get a kill, into mid, get a kill, and into solo, get a kill, that's not him being good. That's you guys giving him opportunities to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think I need to stop thinking about, like, if he does that, I need to not think about that's my fault. That's more of a casual and, like, ranked mindset of people yelling at me when I'm in the jungle and being like, why aren't you here? And stuff like that. I mean, I need to get out of that mindset.
Well, I mean, but really, why weren't you there?
Why? Because I got fucking farm to do.
I'm giving you shit. I'm gonna hit play here. But at this point, right? Mercury can't go any higher. He can get one more damage item. He's done. Like at this point in the game, he's as big as he will ever be.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like later in the game, I feel more confident against the Mercury, and I try to single the Mercury out because I don't want him to go to my team, and I want to 1v1 him because I know I'm gonna win those 1v1s. Which honestly, I don't even think I should have been winning the 1v1s at late, but since I have Khalil,
no, you should.
That it gives me the advantage, right? Yeah.
You should not lose a single 1v1 as soon as you hit level 20. If you hit level 20 and somebody is solo fighting you, you should always win.
Right.
Unless you misplay it, there's no way that you lose a 1v1 at all.
Right, and that's how I felt later in the game, but
also I am gonna yell at you here. You need Xe in this build.
I don't know why I went Hasten here. I built tier 2 because I usually go Xe after Kins, and then I built Serrated here. So what my thinking was when I built the tier 2 item of Hasten here, I was like, oh, I need Serrated.
Oh,
because that's usually where I put Serrated, and then
it was a crit stole it, Leon. Look like referee.
Man, I feel like.
What a fucking signal. Okay,
nice.
Keep him.
Wow.
I think Libra said, I'm about to die here. I think he must have hit that.
Yeah, I messed that one up.
He just fucking Gandalf. You shall not pass this bitch.
Why'd we beats that so late?
I was thinking I could do more, and I wasn't expecting him to do that much.
It wasn't like it was round time. That's what you see, man.
Last weekend, they're gonna get it regardless. You guys shouldn't be fighting this. They have FG.
This is
Yeah.
where Leon was saying, "We can fight them. We can fight
We can
them."
fight them. We can
Yeah,
fight
we are
them.
5v4. With their
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
I was
Merc
saying,
just came up.
Merc's
not
coming in,
anymore.
He has ult.
Yeah.
I assumed he had ult. He didn't.
He didn't have ult.
And I mean, the
But he
fight
still gets
didn't
to the
look
top base.
that bad.
Whip.
Okay. All
We
right,
get a
scalping. I see it.
kill.
Yeah, but how many
This-
people died for that kill?
Yeah.
One. Should be two here.
Yeah, we yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
look where the Merc is. Oh, there's the.
Oh god.
That-
oh,
There's
that's
the
our-
disco lag.
Yeah.
Oh
Wait.
god, bro, dude, this is so sad. And then, oh
Wait,
god, no,
you
look
were
at it,
you
look
were
at it, I'm
AFK.
backing.
God. Wait, you were AFK, but he still killed you. What the hell?
It had me in my screen where I was
Yeah.
going under Phoenix, but it
Yeah,
like
you
bugged
said that,
out. And
yeah.
then,
they
and then-
paused.
You were AFK for a while there, actually. Like, not AFK, you know what I mean? Like, you were in that wall for a few seconds.
Just lagging.
And you know what? This guy freaked out on us for not pausing.
I know.
This man decided to go get a whole ass another kill and then pause the game before fucking he was like, "Oh, I think their support was fucking."
It's like, hang on, combat pause. I'm going to combat.
So I don't fucking hear it, bro. That's such bullshit.
I can't believe, like, that's the thing. Like, he said that after this as well. When
Yeah.
he kills, like, when there was an actual like DCL lag.
It's
and he-
fine, it's
It's
fine.
funny. It's just funny. It's just funny.
I don't know, bro. I just think that if you do that type of stuff, you're a POS.
You can cuss here. It's fine.
Oh, I just like saying POS, man.
He's
It,
so.
it leaves mystery to it. Maybe not everybody understands the acronym. Leon, do you know what POS stands for?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Sadly, I don't.
Oh,
Piece
you
of shit.
didn't! There you go. There was mystery to it.
POS means piece of shit.
Piece of
Oh.
shit.
Or it could be printing online system. That's what they use when you go to scan your card and they give you a receipt. Those are
Yeah,
called
if you work in a fucking cubicle.
POS.
Alright, stepping up to steal this fire. They did an amazing job.
This one where I.
Okay, I don't know what that Sikkim was.
Yeah, I think these are these panic emoji. Is that what, like, are you
Yeah,
trying to?
I was trying to cut him off, and I fucked it up.
Yeah. Like, I understand, like, if they force you to ult, that's understandable. But maybe, like, you could get a better ult off, and even if you die, like, if you get a better ult off, it might be worth it. They had
Mhm.
2, like, Phantom Shields, I think, or they had 1 right now, but,
Did they saw me in the air?
I mean, I think... Oh, yeah, I couldn't ult there to defend mid.
We were sawing the HP every time.
That miracle.
Why? What? Oh, there. Yeah, I think that was because I wasn't knowing how far I can ult.
I will say this lane management has been really good. Good job there.
Yeah, I don't know if, like... I was kind of thinking about it here. Like, I ended up going mid because we had the 5 minions in. I understand, like, Rama wants to try and steal, Scylla can actually steal, but, like, I feel like Scylla probably just clears wave. Because at least I can ult in. Or I could just ult and just tell Leon the HP.
I feel like the Rama ult is a lot safer of a steal than a Scylla ult is, but
Yeah,
Just-
so
Scylla
Scylla,
ult is
Scylla would
really
have
good
died.
confirm.
She would have just got crit as she's ulting. So I think Scylla should have just gone
Yeah.
mid. But Scylla should be there, because if they do go in, Scylla can then fight, but they were clearly just doing fire there. I think, yeah, so we
This
kinda
is where
need
you
to-
guys told me to just split left and keep going left,
Yeah.
which is fine. I think this is an okay call.
It wasn't too
Americans
bad
just
here. Like,
go
I
in
don't think
there.
the defense didn't feel terrible.
So just so you guys are aware, where his line of sight is, if he comes over here, he can see this entire Phoenix on this side, and he can actually ult through all of that. That's why he's standing right here, because he has this line of sight across this
Wow.
entire line.
And you're telling me this is a bronze to gold jungler?
So the
That's-
positioning
that's
here,
cool.
right? Like Talon, you're good. You're fine. You should like this is perfect. You should always be on this side. Scalping, you're good.
Yeah, it's
You're returned.
Oh damn! Look at that hottie in the air.
The fucking action pose. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Dude, look at them hops, bro. She got a vert, bro. Holy shit.
Ooh, wait. How's he holding the knives? Well,
Their mistake was not waiting for EFG.
yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about
I mean,
that.
if they waited, I think I would have been able to step up and try to steal.
Good beads. You should be
Bye.
fine there.
Yes, they won't get the Phoenix at all. I don't know what they're
Perfect.
doing.
Okay.
Time to go into the air.
Why are you targeting the Kumba?
Because he was the person with the lowest HP and the Hachi was already out of range.
Do I hit a double tap on the Hachi? I want to see. I can't. I don't know if I did. I think he was.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that was a bit unlucky. Also, what now happens with the minions is a bit unlucky.
That hurts.
I really wanted to go in there too. I was like, I'm gonna kill them all here, and then I was like, nope, they have a Kumba. Just kidding.
Fast forward through a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yes. They will do nothing until they get the next fire. Or do we
I get-
steal that?
I hit a double tap on the Hachi in that defense, but I think the shell saved him. That's a shame.
Wow. How? Where was the damage at the beginning?
Good shit. That's a big pick. You guys should just be able to exist now. And especially with Merc Beads Aegis being down. You have teleport as Thor, right?
Yeah,
do. Okay. In this specific instance with your teleport up, you should be the only one in this lane.
Yeah. I think it was just the head of like Gucci's farm. So this one is probably fine.
How much stacks do I get if I press my stim? I didn't even look at it.
Oh, it won't tell me.
It's like 22, I think.
Yeah, it's 9. It's 9
No.
currently.
9, and you should rock it up to fucking 40 when you pop your steal.
5. Why is it
It might be
5
bugged.
now?
As soon as you activate your 2, you should just rock it up to 40. 40's the max stacks on it now.
Yeah,
There's
they dropped
only-
it.
Why didn't we just pull the trigger on the Merlin? Or not the Merlin, the Hachi. Sorry. Scalping.
I think that just comes
Um,
down to we needed to be
Yeah, I think
more confident on making plays.
yeah, I do think it was just I was looking to steal, and then they got off it, and I just didn't know what to do. I just didn't really have the plan for that, and I felt like I'd be going in alone.
I mean, you would 100% would.
I know I had no Cali, so yeah. I think we were just thinking about the steal. I wasn't really thinking about going in at all. So I could have done. I could have got in, got the beads, got out. Would have been good. It's just like with the. I don't know if I knew where the Merc was, plus with the Cumber. I felt like I
All
would've
right,
died.
Schmoovin said he's gonna go over the VOD with me as well to yell at me some more.
I think I was honestly just
Sometimes
lucky
you
as
need to
well
do-
that
yeah.
they didn't do fire. That was a win to me.
The dominance isn't bad. I don't mind it. You still need
Mhm.
Xe. I would have bought Xe
Yeah.
here instead of Dom.
So would I leave the Hastings there, or can I?
If I'm being
replace the
completely
AC with, like, a
honest,
dominant?
yeah,
'Cause
I
don't think
wouldn't
I
even have
need it,
this.
right?
No.
Yeah. So like, can I replace it with like a dominance and get an XE because they're
If
applied pen, right? So it's not actually. So I'm getting extra pen. Isn't that how it works? Or am I
Well-
completely incorrect on that?
right now,
Like with the dominance and an XE, aren't those both applied pen to your autos and
Correct.
not just like
No.
and
no,
then
no,
and
no.
then you have
XE is
destroy-
just in general. You're reducing
Okay.
physical protections in general.
Mm.
Dominance
Oh,
only
okay.
applies it to your basics.
Okay, so it's an extra basically.
So basically,
20% pen,
XE
right?
XE means that if I'm hitting him as well, I'm doing extra damage. If Red is Leon's hitting him,
you-
he's doing extra damage.
You can think about it as an pen multiplier.
Right, because if I get 3 autos on him, then that's when it.
Yeah,
goes
plus
down.
Kelly. I
It's
think
for
Kelly's
Okay,
but
okay,
yes.
here. Does he have a ward on me?
It's
think
4, but
Carrie's
yes.
Kane is
Dude,
pretty
dude,
good.
like, watch. As soon as I walk back over, he's like, nah.
He just finished one of the minions. Isn't it?
No, yeah, all he's doing is clearing the minions.
Fair enough.
And the moment someone shows up to defend this, that's
Yeah.
when he goes. Good steal. His entire job is just to create chaos so they can get fire. That is his entire job.
Well, he failed with his job. was it you that just stole it with an auto? Is that what it stole?
I want to know who stole that.
Don't watch me because I do nothing.
What, the fire? Scylla did.
Still I did?
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I
Yes.
wasn't sure with my auto, with my enhanced, if that
Oh
was
no,
enough.
that makes sense because you probably saw Thor right there, and so that's why you went up like that. Okay, never mind.
She ran away.
I was
and
just so
fucked the truck.
confused because he like perfectly, as soon as I came over the first time, walked away, and then so I walked away, and then he
Yes,
fucking
because
walked back.
I stepped up.
Yeah, it was the
That
crush.
was wrong.
It was Crush, yeah.
Oh,
This
the
was-
Crush? Oh.
I didn't saw that.
You did auto attack it, but your auto put it
Oh,
like
good
at
wall.
1 HP and then the crush detonated.
Fucking got all those fuckers stuck on that wall.
Yeah, I just stayed to drain him out.
Okay, so we have EFG now.
I ulted for the FG, and because I aimed it on the fire giant, I landed. I didn't go in. I just landed where I was in the air, so my ult did nothing.
5 stacks.
I was
I
sad.
feel like we should have just been like W key them right here.
No, you're
No?
definitely on the back foot, but you have EFG, so this fight
They're willing to go in.
should be
33.
good for you.
Oh my
33
God, that had-
stacks.
Did you see that? Go ahead.
And he should just die.
He won't.
No, he does. Eventually.
He does? Ah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
it's
should.
running 2 minutes
The
after
jump-
him.
The jump
Yeah.
stop should cure it. Unless we throw our damage into the Aegis, but that's fine.
Wait, no, he doesn't die on this one. Oh no, he does. He does. I keep going.
You
I
keep
did that
running
to
at
make
him for
think
another
that he,
minute.
like, I wanted to like start hitting wave to make him think that I was just like, fuck it, I'm giving up on it. Look,
He's
dude
already
still knows
half
I'm here.
HP
Still knows
again.
that I'm here.
How?
Well, he can hear you. You can hear footsteps.
I was fucking. Where'd he go?
I mean, Crown, you don't want to tell me that a bronze to gold player is listening to sound.
This is supposed to be like the lowest division jungler that you can get, bro. And he's like decent. One. Yes, this is my first comp season, but like, especially as a jungler, and I'm not a jungler. Like I'm used to be a solo laner, but like
That's too
that
much
doesn't
what he's
scream
doing.
Lancelot to me, dude. That doesn't scream like lowest division in the league. Does
I will tell.
I mean, I could be
Fran-
completely wrong, and I know that I'm not like the greatest jungler.
I will-
ever,
I
don't get me
will
wrong. I'm
give
not trying
the
to, like,
place-
ego myself, but
I will give the placement team the replay numbers to let them look through. But I don't think there will be an emergency pull up this season.
oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
not
like that
saying
part.
that needs to happen or anything. I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. That doesn't.
Did you
seem
get
like,
did you get a reason to why they didn't put you in the low?
Yeah, because I was
used to-
flat. Because I was flat, and I don't know, maybe. When my solo stats were decent, I think maybe I don't
I
know.
fucked up
I don't
there.
even know
I
if they
should've
looked at my
wasted
stats.
out.
It might
They
just
just told
be,
me.
It might just
'cause
be
I
that this,
sent in
this was
a-
their
a
best
ticket
guess, and then they're gonna allow you to, like, play the season to figure out. Maybe it might just be that.
Somebody needs to
Yeah.
tell Libra what to actually look for on Imo monsters because I haven't seen a single beneficial Imo monster.
Hmm.
That man just threw an Imo monster into a half health KA. Like,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, and now he's trying to end.
No, this is where I chase him for fucking. No, I don't chase him here. I don't. Think.
You already
I don't
did.
think I get him on that one.
What the fuck are we doing, Scopping?
What's going on?
Randomly ulting a Hachiman in mid?
I think I shouldn't be the person that's claiming right.
I mean, somebody has to do it, and everybody is currently in a fight, so it shouldn't be you. Realistically, it should probably be the Kali, but or the
And
Thor.
at that moment, I was thinking they will win this because it's 4v4. They have nearly full HP. So I can just split push right and make some pressure there. But things will turn now.
Yep, and then Merc came. And did Merc then?
This-
What a fucking ult, Talon.
My other one earlier, though, like I said earlier, I scuffed that one. I don't know why I tried to drop in the Kumba on that one all, but I usually try to hold them just to kind of save people because shit like that. I think he's still no. Yeah, he still just got here.
On the second.
Freaking One Punch Man, dude.
I think I get got.
Yeah, that Merc damage was insane.
They use a lot here, I think.
They use so much.
And I
shit.
get it. I'm definitely not at the
And
level
a
that I
horrific.
should be for like Merlin jungling and stuff. But
I was missing a
bro,
lot
if
there.
this is what Lance jungling is, I'm fucking like, I should be below them. I shouldn't even be in a fucking league, bro. Oh, so close.
I think even if I hit the first one, I
Yeah.
wouldn't killed him.
He's still tanky.
I should have saved that ult for fire.
That's why I think Titan's Bane would be better than like Silver Branch for more damage.
No.
If you pop your 2 and then you go into your ult, do you still keep those
Yes.
stacks?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
it's based on
but-
just current attack speed.
Yeah.
bonus.
Power.
Gotcha.
But it isn't. It doesn't last that long. I think
It
my
lasts for
animation to
3
get
seconds. if I'm not
into the
mistaken, right?
ult is longer than 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
But I think
Uh,
my animation is too long that I get any value out of it.
No, you will. If you pop it and then immediately go into the ult, your first. If you like
One?
fire, you'll
You
get
can
all
at
of it.
least get that first auto, at least I think. Right
Ah,
there,
yes.
too.
Now I should be standing at the rock. And that should be the last fight if I remember right. Oh no, I'm stepping up. Right, and they got it, and I already
so, like,
rolled.
They went in for you. You have vision. You know, like, you just
And
don't
I
know.
died because I was stupid.
Good ult here.
Yeah,
Good.
that was a
Mojo
great ult, Talon.
I think I died.
Talon was so
Oh my-
disappointed in himself that he
I
was
really-
like,
I
"I'm gonna
feel
make
like-
every single ult perfect."
I feel like I played kind of shitty this game. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could have played way better.
Look at my
Well, I mean,
KDA.
if we look at it as a whole, like a team, we all played shitty. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it wasn't our best, but once again, I think we just didn't execute the comp. Like that's all this was. Is you guys?
Dude, that Mez has such a long range. What the?
Do you think like
fuck?
that's the thing that we've always struggled with though? Is like we struggle with a lot where we go for like something like a Cali where we're trying to play, where we're trying to play for late game, and then we just can't. We're not willing to like play that out to get to late game,
Yeah.
And it might be like that might not even look like us not just like we don't have
Just
to like be
not giving-
aggressive. it's not that we have to be aggressive like every second. It's just we have to be a bit more particular with what fights we take.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
when it
More
comes
And-
down
careful
to
because death timers
specific
get big around
positioning.
here.
Man, with that KA and
Not a bad
that
thunder.
just sitting back there, dude, it was a freaking fortress, and I could not get back there.
Once
I
again,
die.
great Yemoja ult.
I die here. There is no way I got out, so I dump kit.
Yeah, I die.
and Merc just be like splitting, just kind of threw us off. I think.
I think that none of us were used to playing against the Merc because it's been so long since Merc has been in the meta.
Sorry.
Yep. I know we went over like a couple of fights, right? Like into that fire specifically, the last fire of the game. If they get it, you guys have to play pretty much flawlessly in order to even survive. Your Phoenix is coming back and get to the next fire. If you guys get it, you have the ability to stall and put yourself in a better position to like actually just take a straight up 5v5. The issue that I'm seeing is that when you're putting yourselves in those positions, like when you're trying to get to fire in order to steal it, if Rom ult is down, if not all of your players are there, right? You're not looking for we have to get this or the game is over. You're looking for, okay, how does our defense look without certain people? And you need to start weighing the pros and cons at that point. Because if you're going into it and you're just like, we need a steal here, who's the one person that you can legitimately fight a 4v5 on a siege defense with that makes your siege defense lose less? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily who has the best steal potential. It's who can we sacrifice? And if the answer
And
is,
that's the
we
call
can't
lead.
sacrifice, if we can't sacrifice anybody, then you're not going for the steal. You're playing for your
Right.
siege defense. Your confidence in what you are able to fight with.
Would it be smart to try and sacrifice the Kali there? Because she has ult and can stay in and try to like do damage to like the carries in the backline while they're on fire? Would that have been like a good play for me to do to try and get into their backline while they're on fire instead of me like clearing waves and left and stuff like that? Maybe been there and
The
just
thing
try to
is,
get on their
though-
backline and then ult and just
No, like if we
Try to do
steal
damage?
fire there, our best bet is to get out because we have like
right.
Scylla can just walk up, throw a crush at it, and then kind of run away, which is effectively what we did when we stole
Yeah.
it. We should have Rama ulting. I can ult, go in, and potentially even get out. So we have a lot of like
Yeah.
ways to mess them up. You know, like
Yeah, you're right. I honestly I think that you're right. The
I just
correct
think you-
call.
yeah, I think
we,
you,
we
like-
did the right call.
I think you kind of
With me going
suiciding
last.
yourself is probably not the play. Like maybe you could have been there and just hung around the sides just to wait for an
Yeah.
opportunity, and if we get it, just leave. You know. But I didn't mind you like pushing out left because I mean, it was good practice to like try and hover and steal without actually, without having our full team there. So
I will say this, right? If we're looking for a steal, you're not necessarily looking to go in as a group to get that steal because all they're going to do is turn around. Like it's definitely a spearhead is what you're doing. So there's one person at the front that's going for the steal and the rest of the people are behind them, right? That's how most people go about doing a steal. If you're trying to do it in a tactical way, somebody goes in before the person who actually needs to go for the steal even gets there. You're trying to create a diversion. You're trying to stun some people. You're trying to just create chaos in order for the person that actually matters to come up. It is a complete diversion. The problem with what you guys did there is both Leon and Libra dashed in at the exact same place to go for the steal. So all of your damage is up at the front and is susceptible to whatever the fuck that happens. I know Leon's the one that ends up dying there, but he is your damage in those fights. Like
Yeah.
Libra does damage, don't get me wrong. But I mean, 35k ain't fucking nothing to scoff at in this game. He's the one that's doing your damage. He's the one that
Right.
needs to stay alive. If his ult was up, you guys are never put in the position that you have to overextend to try and go for a steal. He just ults. If he doesn't get it, he doesn't get it. You guys get out for free anyway. If he gets it, awesome. You guys are able to back up. But if that's down and you guys are calling for a steal, Talon is essentially just a sacrifice.
Mhm.
Because
Let's kill Talon.
if Gucci's in the left, right? If that's the call, if Gucci's in left, whatever. You have to work with what you have to work with. But if Talon is there, he's going in, he's dropping a Mojo ult like on the actual fire so that Hachiman autos aren't hitting it, so that Merlin autos aren't hitting it. Merlin abilities will still be able to hit it. But you're trying to confine and just create disruption in order for Libra to step up and just yoink it. You guys had the best secure in the game, in this game specifically with I'm a Monster. Nothing should out secure it. Problem is, you guys were never actually in a position to use it to do that. There was a couple of times where it was attempted, but it's not.
I think as well that the one time when you get the steal, Talon was just going. Talon was going for the steal as well. So like the Scylla was just dying. I don't know if Talon realizes Scylla's our best steal. My job is to protect them at all costs. CC
Yeah, I
people
should be on her
man.
a little bit more.
I don't hate the fact that as Yomoji you're trying to go in because just getting that ult up is really like annoying for the enemy team and good for us. But the fact that Scylla stole it, but then kind of just got soloed effectively, even though we're all right next to it, was a bit sad. I think So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I could do that, but I think just in terms of like roles and jobs and stuff, it's probably
Yeah, I should have been on her more.
yeah.
And I know I've said it before, and I will say it again because I do think getting at least another scrim in. I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to do
We have
that.
one tomorrow. We have another one tomorrow.
Good, perfect.
This one's actually the one tomorrow is gonna be more kind of I think our level because it's Kroger's AGL team, so it's Crunk, Fatty. I think Fatty Bacon's on their team or something. Fatty something I think's on their team. I'm trying to think.
Fatty
who else on-
McFatty.
Fatty McFatty. Let me check because I had Kroger.
That's perfect. I wouldn't mind you guys playing probably this exact comp if you can get it. I wouldn't mind that. The only change I would like to see is that your mid lane, like your 3v3 at mid, is, and this is going to sound really shitty, but it has to operate better. Because there's not a single time during this like mid lane 3v3 that you guys actually tried to go for something or actually were trying to create space other than that first beacon fight. And the first beacon fight was played well. Scalping came over. You guys got a kill. You got the beacon. You guys got Gold Fury. Like, that is perfect. You're in the driver's seat. We just didn't do anything past that. You're, and I said it before, you're just playing Smite. You're not playing Smite to win. And you need to start looking at, okay, we just got gold. What can we do? What can we look for? And if you know that Merlin's beads and Aegis are down after you guys go in there, or at least his beads are down, then your focus should be, okay, we need to fight in mid. There needs to be a 3v3 or we need to take something. If we can get the Merlin, cool, whatever. If Gucci needs to rotate into duo, because there was a lot of 1v1s going on with Leon, like I can tell you this because I played in a fucking scrim literally yesterday where I was calling Olorun ults. I was facing an Olorun and I was calling Olorun ults off a fucking cooldown and I didn't get a single fucking rotation. And it feels bad. But obviously I'm an ADC player. But as a jungler, your most important thing is what is down and who's the most susceptible in this very moment. Is there anywhere I need to be other than ganking who's the most susceptible? And if the answer is I don't need to be fucking be anywhere, then you back, you get whatever the fuck you can, and you go to the lane that you know shit is down. Because you need to be looking for things. And if I don't know if Talon's your shot caller, if you guys have a definitive shot caller, but a jungler's job is to essentially try and make something out of nothing. It is the hardest role in the game for a reason. And a lot of shit gets put on your shoulders. And I understand that because I used to be that. But the thing is, like, playing as a Kali, you have to understand that you're scary. People are going to be afraid of you.
Yeah.
But if Leon, I think I've taught him this, but if Leon knows where wards are on duo side, and he can specifically tell you, like, there is no ward low or there is no ward high, that's where you go to look for a gank. If they know you're coming, fine. I don't care.
It was just kind of hard because, like, a lot of that game, the upper and the lower was warded by them. And Leon likes to put his sentry up high. I'm pretty sure, right, Leon?
Depends.
Depends. Well, they had their sentry up high most of the time, and then it was a good bit of that game, which I definitely could be buying sentry wards and going and de-warding that, and then coming back
I
at a later time
think
or
I
something like that.
called
or-
them.
You did, 100%, and that's
But-
when I should have been buying sentry wards in con and helping you with that sentry ward battle, so I could try to generate something over there. That is,
I'm very happy with the way that your mind just worked there, because that's another thing. The fact that you didn't ward for the first 15 minutes of this game,
destroyed us. Yeah, I know.
it didn't necessarily destroy you, but it limits what you're able to do. Like
Right.
it limits your safety to be able to be able to do what you want to do. So if you
Right.
know that, like, hey, they're putting their sentry up high and Leon's just getting out warded high, you rotate in, you drop a sentry, right? He knows you're there. Just kind of live over there for like 20
Couple
extra
minutes.
seconds. Not even a couple
Yeah.
minutes, just 20 extra seconds. And if
Okay.
he's like, okay, we don't know where she is, whatever. And if he steps up to that halfway point, you just fucking kill him. Or you get his ult, you get his beads, you get whatever. Because if his
Yeah.
ult and beads are down and he knows that you just put a sentry there and he has to back, he's going to back, come up, put a fucking sentry down. He's going to de-ward you. But he has no safety. So what the fuck does it matter if he knows that he's rotating behind you if he has no way to get out of it?
Right.
And it's just, it's creating opportunities, or not even that. It's taking shit away from them so that you have an opportunity.
Right.
The game of Smite is chess. You have to think about what you want to do, and you have to think about, okay, how do I get there? And then you just do whatever the fuck you have to do to get there. If Leon's over there taking 1v1s and he gets a fucking Hachi ult and beads, that should be a fucking golden fucking carrot for you. Especially as a Kali, because a fucking Hachimod's not going to stop you from diving his tower and killing his ass. Especially when you have a fucking Rom snipe coming in. Same thing goes for Merlin. If his flicker's down, his bead's down, his fucking Aegis is down, who the fuck does he have to protect him? Akumba? Cool. He can only CC you for what? 2 seconds before you get hit by a tower? You kill the fucking Merlin, especially when there's a Scylla and a fucking Yamoja directly behind you.
I do agree that I need to start being more aggressive when it comes to Kali and especially with like even tower dives and
Maybe-
stuff like that. Like we have that ability to be aggressive like that, and I'm not applying that pressure where it needs to be applied. So
Also,
Maybe
I
it's
agree with
Talon.
just
you.
practice.
What's up?
Do you have a Kepri in the back pocket?
Yeah, I can play Kepri.
So I will tell you, nothing is fucking scarier with a Kali than a Kepri ult.
Start
Literally
putting those
nothing.
two together. Okay.
Literally
Oh, yeah,
nothing is
'cause
scarier.
I could just dive in, ult. And
you
then
don't-
Once my
no.
ult is about to run out, then
You don't ult first.
You let me
Oh.
ult first, and then you ult after my respawn, so it doesn't.
Because
so we
what are
don't
they gonna
conjoin
do?
Those both together.
Yeah, you stagger the ults. You never ult first. What you do is you let the fucking Kepri ult run down. I think the lifetime on a hold on. Let me see. I need to know. I don't know
It's
what the
like
lifetime
5
on a Kepri
seconds
ult
or
is. It
something like
5
that.
seconds, right?
It's like
I
oh, so
wanna-
I don't
it's like
even
5
let
seconds.
myself die to the Kepri ult, right? I
No.
don't let
Either
myself
either
die.
way, you
Seconds.
just kind of time it out a little bit. You know what I mean?
5.
Yeah, it's 5
Duration is 5 seconds. So as soon as the Kepri, like if your call is, hey, I want to dive this, and he is playing Kepri, you let the Scare's Blessing go, and you just keep like kind of you notice what time it is, and you count to 3, essentially, because as soon as the Kepri goes off, it's 1, 2, 3, and then you ult, because even if they end the Kepri ult, it won't take you back because you're not dead. And you literally have a good 10 seconds to do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you die, fine. But I guarantee you get at least 2 or 3 sets of actives, and I know you're going to get multiple fucking ults. Especially if you're the one starting the fight.
We can try
Okay.
shooting for that tomorrow on there and everything.
I'm down.
I need to practice my Kepri more, but I can play Kepri really well. Like he's just kind of like a plug in and play buff.
But I will tell you, literally nothing is scarier than a Kali that has a Kepri ult on her.
Should we
Because
adjust our
there's
bans
nothing you
then
can do
to,
about it.
like, should we try to, if they don't grab their support top 3 or something like that, should we adjust our bans to where we make sure like Kuzumbo and Kumba
Combine.
are
Which
in there?
which one are you guys as a team more afraid of? Are you afraid of what the Kumba can bring and what he can do, or are you more afraid of what a Kuzumbo can do?
I think the
Kuzumbo.
I
Kuzumbo
think
kinda
the
messes with us.
Kuzumbo. I don't think that the Kumba was the main problem. I think it was probably the Merc and then my nerves. That was the problem in that game.
I can tell you, Mercury wasn't really the problem.
'Cause-
He was
and I can
just the
tell
one
you
that capitalized on what you guys were doing.
There was a couple times I got CC'd where I didn't beads, and I definitely could have beads, and I don't know why I didn't beads. Well, I can tell you why. It's because I was like, oh, this isn't a good enough time to beads, and I don't know why I think that way, but it's just because I don't want to waste my beads, I guess. Like I want it for like a good like Merc 3 or something like that. Like I want to be able to bead stat and then stun him or something like that. I don't know
I-
why I'm specifically waiting for that when I'm going against a Kumba who will counter me if I dive. So
The Kumba is
Um,
specifically picked to stop you. That's why the Kumba was picked. It's a
right.
direct counter to the Kali and literally nothing else. That's why it's picked.
Yeah.
Instead of going hastened and Dom, right? You go Xe instead of Dom, and instead of the hastened, you just slot a Magi's. Because that way,
Yeah.
and Magi's on a Kali is incredibly fucking scary. Because the number one thing that everybody is taught, or at least that you should learn in Smite, is that when you're getting dove, the first thing that you do in order to stop the dive is CC whoever's diving you. And if that
Yeah.
doesn't happen, and what Magi's allows you to do, let me just paint a scenario. You're Kali. You've got a fucking Kepri on the back. You're about to dive. You got Magi's up. Your ult up. Scarab's Blessing is up. What the fuck is the enemy team going to do about you for 12 seconds?
No, yeah, if I'm thinking about that from like an enemy standpoint, like I have a Kali running at me, yeah, that's scary. That's
And the rest of your team is able to do whatever the fuck they want to do, because I guarantee you they're not worried about trying to stop the people behind you. They're worried about stopping you.
right,
So it's
they're all
not
gonna be
necessarily
looking at
about you getting kills and you doing like
Mm.
popping off and getting a penta. It's
It's
about
causing
you
that
getting
chaos.
resources out. Yeah, that's the entire point. Getting resources. If you die, you die. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
at least go. I want not necessarily killer instinct, but I want you guys to start thinking about, it's not about how safe we can play. It's about what do we want to get, at what certain times do we want to get it, and how can we get it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a Kali specifically, your bread and butter is diving. And especially when there's a fucking Anvil of Dawn behind you, you dive, you get a
Yeah.
fucking Merlin beads, and then an Anvil of Dawn lands on his fucking head. Merlin's dead. It doesn't matter what time in the game that is. That Merlin is just dead. Same thing goes to Hachi. It's just a matter of utilizing the tools that your draft brings and actually using. That entire game, you guys did it one time. And that's what's upsetting. It's not that you guys lost. It's not that like the Mercury ended the game like I think 15-3. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is the fact
Right.
that you guys attempt to do shit, and you guys only attempted to do shit one time.
The thing is, as well, I've been against some pretty like aggressive sort of teams recently, and I noticed like they're just grouping up and looking for a pick, and it worked out so well for them. Like they're just so like kind of grouped up and they're so well like communicated that it would just work out so well. Simply because they just decided, right, hey, we'll group a pair, we'll look for a pick. Like the second we see something, we're scoring them. And it kind of works out really well for them. I think it just kind of made me realize how having that kind of communication sort of teamwork,
Mhm.
it just immediately just gives them such a good advantage because of that, you know. And it's not really that hard to really do. You just got to group over, get a ward, and just look for something. Because the amount of times they would catch somebody off guard because they just weren't prepared to have the whole team around that corner, it was just simple but really effective, you know.
The
Also-
problem for me there would be that I can't really help you in the first 20 minutes with that.
Yeah, this is generally going to
No,
be
this is just for mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid 3v3 and beacon fights and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like when you have these fights, Leon, the one thing I can tell you is that when it got to team fights, you did what you had to do, because there's nothing you can really do except sit there and just throw fucking autos, and you did that well. I mean, you had 35k damage. The closest person to you, I think, was scalping at 33.
Yes.
Like, it, for all intents and purposes, all ADCs turn into at the fucking 25-minute mark is a damage bot. That's your entire job, is just to output damage. And it doesn't matter who it's on. It doesn't matter if you're actually getting kills. It doesn't fucking matter as long as the damage is going out. The stat line, little questionable.
I was all the time even in
But-
goal.
But
So,
your
I wanna
entire
stop you
team
guys.
had a
I gotta get Schmoobin wants to do a VOD review with me.
go for it.
now.
Yeah, I probably gotta head out
but
too, guys.
Thank you so much for doing VOD review with us and giving me advice as well. Can I get the does anyone have the codes